Today we will discuss how we can design a structure. We will discuss about the concrete design. Okay, we just created this model, applied all the properties. Is there any need to repeat or any other property, support or load?
No.
No need. Any other member? Nigel, Sahid, Richard. Okay, good. So I just told you how we can apply all the loads like dead load, live load, seismic load and wind load, and how we can generate the load combinations, right? Then we are discussing about how we can design the structure after the analysis. For the design, just we need to click on design over here. Click on design and select concrete. When you click on concrete, in data area, it will show a current codes. If you are in steel, it will not show a concrete design code. Okay. If you are in steel, it will show a steel design code, and you will not find out the IS 456. There is IS 800. So we just need to click on the concrete button over here. Just click on concrete and go to current code and select the Indian design code, which is IS 456. Click on the IS 456 and go to define parameters. In define parameter, we need to provide type of bracings if there is any bracing. Right now we don't have any bracing. We are not providing. Clear. You need to provide a clear cover of column, beam and slab. If you are changing from the default data, the default beam cover is 25 mm, default column cover is 40 mm, default slab cover is 20 mm. It is taken by the software by default. Okay. If you are changing the data from that, then you need to provide it. Depth of the cross section of the using design. If you are using a design, any other depth for the design. Suppose we are providing a overall depth of the beam is 0.3 meters, but in the design you are considering only 0.28 or 0.26 any other, then we need to provide it. If we are considering a full depth like 0.3 meter full depth, then we need not to provide it. Distance of any section from end node of beam to perform shear check. If you want to perform a shear check to any beam, then you need to provide a distance where you want to check your suppose this is your beam, it's a beam, and you want to check a shear at the 1 meter away from that particular end, then you need to provide the distance 1 meter. So software will check your shear at the 1 meter away from the node. Okay. Member length factor about local bidirection, only used with column design. Like in this, we are using a different beam cross section, beam depth, like that. Effective length. If your effective length is changed, or your beam column height is somehow 3 meter and effective length is different, then you need to provide a effective length. Okay. We will provide a ELY because along the y direction we have a direction of column, and all other parameters. In some of them there is a clause number written of IS 456 2000. Just go and read that particular clause number, like CL 40.5 of IS 456, and provide the data according to that. Perform shear check against enhanced shear strength as per clause number 40.5 of IS 456. So go and read what are the data there and provide the value. if it is. If you don't want to provide, no need to provide, just put it 0. Okay. FC. FC is the compressive strength of the concrete. Suppose I want to provide a compressive strength M20 grade. M20 means 20 Newton per mm square. I am providing a compressive strength of the concrete as 20 Newton per mm square. We called it a M20 grade of concrete. Okay. So we need to provide 20,000 here because the 20 is in Newton per mm square and software is asking data in kilonewton per meter square. So just we need to convert it from Newton per mm square to kilonewton per meter square. For the conversion, I just multiply it with 1,000. Okay. Add it. Go to FY main, which is these parameters are important. You can ignore all these above parameters like ELY and E of phase, depth, clear cover. You can ignore. It will take a default data which are present in the software. But we need to provide compressive strength. It is important. Okay. So just please provide compressive strength. You can ignore all the above data. Provide 20,000 kilonewton per meter square for M20 grade of concrete. If you are using M25, then provide 25,000. If you are using M30, then provide 30,000 kilonewton per meter square. Then go to FY main and provide grade of steel. It is also important. In HYSD, we use 415. And what about TMT? In TMT, we use 500, FE 500. Okay, so I am providing a TMT bar. Its strength is 500 Newton per mm square. For kilonewton, just multiply it with 1,000 and provide it. Go to FY secondary. It is also same 500 and 000 kilonewton per meter square. What about the maximum main? In maximum main, we need to provide a maximum size of reinforcement. Suppose I just want to use a 20 mm bar as maximum size. It depends on the local availability of the market, if there is available or not, because companies are not manufacturing more than 32 mm dia. And in normal market, there is a bar of 12, 16, and in some areas, the availability of 20 in local market. Okay. So I just recommend you use 20 mm as a max. If you are doing a very big project, then you can go for the 25 and 32. For the normal projects, 20 is enough. So I just use a 20 mm dia bar as a maximum main reinforcement. Maximum secondary, please use 10 mm because 12 mm and 16 mm bar are difficult to bend. Okay, and for the secondary reinforcement to create a ring or stirrups or tie, we just bend the bar, so it is difficult to bend. So I recommend you please maximum as 10 mm and minimum 8 mm is sufficient. So I just provide a maximum secondary as 10 mm. MD, main bar in minimum size of for bar combination. No need to provide. If there is a bar combinations, then it is asking with the number of bars we can combine the bars. Okay. Method, do not consider or consider as per the clause number that if you are considering a minimum eccentricity about one axis at a time, then you need to provide, or no need to take it. Just put it, do not consider. And all the datas. Design beam for flexure at S phase or E phase section. Like E phase, distance from the section from end node of the beam to perform shear check. So it is asking about where you want to check the shear, for that you are designing or not. E phase or M phase. Do not design at these section, perform design at these section. If you are providing a perform design at these sections means where the share is maximum, you are provided here, E phase, the distance of the maximum share area or a section, then it will design for it. If you provide a one data here, perform design at these section, by default it is in do not design for these section. So I think no need to design. If you want to design, then you can check mark on the second option, go to add and assign it to the particular beam. Then minimum main I want to use as 10 mm dia. Minimum secondary I want to use as 8 mm dia. Ratio, maximum percentage of longitudinal reinforcement allowed. There are so many criterias in a IS 456. Just go and read what about the maximum and minimum reinforcement. For column we take 4% maximum reinforcement. For beam it is different, for slab it is different. Okay, so please go and read what are the maximum. 4% is sufficient. You can provide a maximum 4% reinforcement in a column, and there are also minimum criteria. Software will take automatically the minimum and maximum criteria. If you want to provide, then you can provide. Okay, unsupported length, about the local z direction, local y direction. These parameters are for column. Just go and read a column design data and you will find out all these things, which I add in this particular lecture. These are the important things we need to provide. If you are not providing, software will not go further. Okay, it will show an error. Then go to commands, design beam, add, design column, add, and take off. We are not designing slab by IS 456. Okay, I'll tell you how we can design the slab also. Just assign all the parameters one by one. Take first one. I want to use the same grade of concrete for throughout the structure. So I am assigning with assign to view for whole structure. Next one, I am using a same steel throughout the structure. I just assign FY main, FY secondary, minimum maximum bar assign to view, maximum secondary bar also assign to view, minimum main bars assigned to view, minimum secondary reinforcement assigned to view. And be careful, in design beam you need to assign this parameter in beam only. Okay, do not do assign to view this parameter. Just assign design beam to all beams only. Take front view, select all the beams like that, hold control button and drag a window. Okay, drag your mouse. Method will be assigned to selected beams, assign and yes. Then go to the next one, design column, and select all the columns only like that. Do not select any beam. Then assign to selected beams, assign and yes. Yeah, software will take automatic, don't worry. Software will not give you less than 12 mm for column. Okay. There is a coding in software, the parameters which are compulsory, because in column we can provide minimum bar as 12 meter only. Okay, 12 mm. So software will take it. Software will take 12 mm bar as minimum size. Don't worry about it. So all the parameters are assigned. Then we need to analyze this structure. Go to analyze in a menu bar and run analysis. Save. Then go to view output file and done. You will get the output file like that. This is output file of the design. In this, just go to results and concrete design. When you click on concrete design, it will show you a beam design data first, because we assigned a command design beam, and all the parameters which are used in design: FC 20,000, FY main 50, 500 and 000, FY secondary 500 and 000, maximum main, minimum main, and all these things. Okay, design beams command and design column command. What about the design beam number 24 design results? M20 grade of concrete we need to provide in beam number 24. Fe 500 main grade of steel, Fe 500 secondary steel. Length of that particular beam is 4400 mm. What about the size? 250 by 350, cover 25. This particular first table will show you about the required reinforcement. So we need at the first end of the beam as top reinforcement and bottom reinforcement. At the first end or a start point of that beam, we need a 624 square mm dia reinforcement. At the last end, we need 602 square mm reinforcement, and at the center of the beam, we need 136 square mm reinforcement. Okay, it is in terms of area. We need that much of area of reinforcement. What about the bottom reinforcement? At the first end, we need 177 square mm. At the center, we need 211, 205, and 152. So we will take a maximum of them, which is 211.96 square mm. What about the next end? 147 square mm. Okay. Now look at this, the second table, which is of summary of provided reinforcement. It's a required reinforcement in terms of area, and this one is a provided reinforcement in terms of the area. At the top reinforcement, we need to provide 3 bars of 20 mm dia. 3 bars of 20, 320, 320, and 320. So it is providing 3 bars of 20 mm dia. You can convert it also. If we need a 623 square mm reinforcement at this end, you can convert the 12 mm bar dia in that particular ratio. Yes, Syed, you have question?
Yes, sir. For 136 square mm, why they provide?
Yeah, sometimes it will provide higher side. So that's why I'm telling you, you can convert in a less bar. Okay, just we need a 1 bar of 12 mm dia. It is sufficient. So provide 2 bars of 12 mm dia.
For 136 mm, we can provide 2 number of mm.
So you are not audible. Hello.
Okay, sir. Clear. We can provide the area of 136. We can
Yes.
provide from those area.
It will cover in 1 bar of 12 mm dia, but minimum 2 bars are required, so we need to provide minimum 2 bars.
Of 10 mm.
Yes, 2 bars of 10 mm is sufficient. So we can just convert it. Okay.
And we can provide okay, sir.
We can convert it according to our knowledge and the possibilities. Okay. At the bottom, look at this, 3 bars of 10 mm dia are sufficient. Yes, it is okay. Due to the 602 and 624, it provides 3 bars of 20 mm dia, which is very higher. Okay, so we can convert it. What about the shear reinforcement? Two-legged 8i 125 mm center to center distance. Two-legged means a complete tie. It is not working here. Annotation. Now this window is visible. StatPro window. Now look at this. We are providing a tie like that. There is a reinforcement. So we called it a two-legged reinforcement, two-legged stirrup. There is one leg and another leg, two-legged. Okay. If you are providing stirrups like that, then it is a four-legged stirrup. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So we measure the legs like that. There is a two-legged 8i 125 mm center to center distance, means we need to provide complete rectangle, and the dia of bar is 8 mm, and we need to place the stirrups 125 mm center to center distance. Okay. What about the shear design results? 490 mm away from the start support. If there is a beam length of 4400 mm, what are the maximum shear? At the distance of 490 mm from the start point of the beam, there is a maximum shear force. Okay. And what about it? Vy 55.55. It is in kilonewton. Okay. So that much amount of shear force is there. Provide two-legged 8i 125 mm center to center distance. It is designed for that maximum shear. Shear design result. Okay. About the end support. From the end support also, the distance is 490 mm away, and the amount is in minus 56.48 kilonewtons. Result is same. Provide two-legged 8i 125 mm center to center distance. Okay. Like that, you can read the data for all the beams. Beam number 25, the length is 1800 mm, and we need a area of steel, and provide 5 bars of 12 mm dia, 312, 312, 312, and 5 of 12. At the bottom, 412, 333, and 412. So how we can do this? 4, 3, 2, 5. How we can divide it? Like there is a beam. Okay. We need to provide a top reinforcement and a bottom reinforcement. If there is 5 bars, 3, 3, 3, and 5. There is also 4, 3, 3, 3, and 4. So we need to provide continuously 3 bars. At this end, 2 bars are extra. At this end also 2 bars are extra. At bottom, 1 bar is extra. At this end also 1 bar is extra. If we are not providing a seismic forces, then what will be the distribution? Due to only dead load, like that. Continuous bar at the bottom, extra bar at the bottom like that, and extra bar at the top like that. It is okay, but you are applying a seismic forces, and due to seismic there will be a horizontal force, so it is like always not the same like the second case. Okay, if you are only providing a dead load and live load, then this is okay. We need a maximum reinforcement at the bottom, at center of the beam, and a maximum reinforcement at top at the end of the beam. But due to horizontal forces, this condition will also occur. We need a maximum reinforcement at the top and bottom at the corners. Okay, do you have any doubt?
So can we provide bent up bar for to avoid this type of extra provide?
Sorry, you are not audible clearly. You can write in a chat. For this beam, I am telling you 5 3 3 3 5 4 3 3 3 and 4. So there is a 2 extra, 2 extra, 1 extra and 1 extra. Shall we go further? Can we provide bent up bar retains this type of, yeah, like that you are asking, this one, this, and go down up. Okay, we can provide if there is a criteria of that type of, but nowadays we are avoiding the bent up bars. We just cut the bar from here and put it at the top. This distance will be at the top 0.25 L. Okay, and for the bottom extra, if this type of distribution, then we take from the end the bottom bar 0.15 L. Right? So can you see the data for all the beams? How you can find out the beam number? Just select any one floor from the front view, go to view, selected object only at the top view, and press shift plus B, and you will get all the beam numbers 24, 25 and all other beams 26, 7, 8, 9, 10 and all this. Okay, 35, 36, 32, 31. Just go to the table or output file and find out all the beams. Write down each and every data. What are the top maximum, top continuous, top extra, bottom continuous, bottom extra? What are the shear reinforcement? Make a table. Okay, just try to make today. What about the column reinforcement? When the beam reinforcement will end, there is a column design like 16 column number 16, M20 grade of concrete, Fe500 secondary, length is 3000 mm, cross sectional area 350 by 350. What about the cover? 40 mm, guided load case 45, at joint number 3, tension column. It is a tension column. Okay, at the joint number 3, and the guided load case means the maximum load case is 45 number load case. What is the 45th load case? Just go to the load and define and go to the 45 number load case. This one, 45. 0.9 load 5 and 1.5 load 2. What are the load 5 and 2? Load 5 is a dead load and 2 is a earthquake in minus x direction. The combination of that loads are maximum for the column number 16. Okay. Required steel area 1078 square mm. Required concrete area of that much 121422 square mm. Main reinforcement provide 4 bars of 20 mm dia. We need to provide 4 bars of 20 mm dia. You can convert also. If you want to provide a 16 mm bar or a 12 mm bar, you can convert with the this area, required area. It should be above it, okay? Should not be less than 1078 square mm. You can convert it. The actual area is 1.03%. The area is in square mm 1256.64 square mm, equally distributed. Tie reinforcement provide 8 mm dia rectangular ties at the rate of 300 mm center to center distance. We need to provide a rectangular tie of 8 mm dia bar and place it at the distance of 300 mm center to center. What about the PUZ, maximum compressive force in that column? 1497 kilonewton. What about the maximum movement in that column? 56 kilonewton meter. In MUZ and MUY, ultimate. It's the ultimate movement, ultimate compressive force. Interaction ratio 1 as per the clause number that. Just go and read that clause number. Worst load case, I told you, 45th number of load case. And joint 3. And what are the PUZ? This is the case which is for designed. For that much of PUZ and MUZ, column is designed, and that it's a capacity of your column. 1562 MUZ, 1562 kilonewton compressive load it can take, because we increase somehow area of steel from 1078 to 1256. So the capacity is also increased from 1497 to 1562. Also the moment capacity is also increased from 56 to 66 kilonewton meter. Like that you can find out all the data for all columns. What about the column number? If you want to know the column numbers, just go to the front view, select any one floor, view selected object only, and you can see the column numbers here. For that column also, just double click on the column and you can see the data in concrete design. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask. This is all about the beam design and column design data.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So that earlier you showed the length of the reinforcement 0.25 and 0.15.
Yes.
So is it from the face of the support or the center of the support?
It is from the face. We will take.
From the face.
Yes.
Yeah, both should be from the face.
Both. Yes.
Thanks, sir.
I'll just show you one typical diagram in next class. Okay. I just need to find out it, because I'll show you in next class. Okay. In a training session, is there any? I'll show you. Don't worry. I'll show you one typical diagram and you will come to know how we can take this data. Any other doubt? I'll show you on my practical project how I design it and submit it to client. Okay. Any doubt to any other member? Just go and read in the table, select that particular floor, view selected object only, and go and read the data for that column. It is similar. From I just found out the similar data in a sometime it will change, but maximum time you will get a similar data. If there is first, second, third floor, you will get a similar data. What about the other floor data? Yeah, I told you. Just double click on it, go to concrete design. Look at this. Bar size 20, number of bar 4. Go to the next one. Concrete design, bar size 20, number of bar 4. Go to the next one. Bar size 20, number of bar 4. Bar size 20, number of bar 4. Like that. Any other doubt? Clear. Okay guys, thanks for joining this training. In next lecture I'll show you the actual project, okay, how you can design a typical diagram of beam and column and how you can show the reinforcement in a drawing, okay.
So one last question, sir, before you
Yes.
conclude. So what is the difference between this designing video and designing in the interactive design or something, individual design? Envelopes.
Envelopes means you are designing a one column or single beam, like that.
No, sir. This full structure, if we take it out and you do it in the other program outside, there's another option, sir.
Yeah, there will be different, okay. If you are designing this particular thing in a different software, some design data will change.
No, not software, sir. In Stratron, you have some other design, RCC design, I think, RCC design.
We do design
Besides in Statro, sir.
in StatPro. How can design other, like I can't
Okay,
understand you.
okay, so I'll try to, I'll find out and tell you the next class, sir. I'll ask you. Okay, sir.
Okay, and just mail me, okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'll tell you. Okay guys, thanks for joining. This session is about to end.